Hi guys, good morning. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day so far. I know I'm a little late today because I had a late start to the day. I'm the only person I know that can actually get up at like 5:30 in the morning and still run late no matter what I do, but that's okay. So what I wanted to do today was kind of touch a little bit on the look that I had done earlier this week. I was watching a lot of makeup tutorials and I was watching how Marilyn kind of did her iconic look. And just a quick disclaimer, I am not perfect. I'm not a beauty guru by any means. So I'm just going to kind of show you like my quick take on it, especially since I'm running late today. And like when I was actually watching all these videos about how she did her look, she actually wore minimal amounts of makeup. She had a lot of tricks that made it look like she was wearing more makeup than she was, and it was pretty sweet. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get started before I run late to work. So yeah, I am really excited because last night I placed an order for my makeup that I have been wanting to order for the longest time, and I'm so excited because I was able to use the cash bonus that I was able to earn this past month, and I also earned free makeup from that as well. So I'm like really excited that I pretty much got all my makeup, not even pretty much, I did get all my makeup for free because the money that I used to pay for it was through a bonus. So free makeup coming to me, and I got a steal because I had half off coupons and everything. I'm gonna do like an unboxing and show you guys like everything that I got and kind of explain how the coupons work and how the Y-Cash works and all that, so you guys can get an idea of it. But I'll send these out. Let's see. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm going to start with my primer as always, and I actually grabbed like a different setting powder because the stuff that I have been using has been just getting on my nerves, so I wanted to use a different one because that other one was just, it needed to go somewhere. You ever just get that, like you've been using like makeup for like a long period of time and then just one day you wake up and you're just so frustrated? That was me today. Because although they're, because the setting powder that I have been using is e.l.f. and although like they have so many products that I do love, like I love the primer, but sometimes there is definitely a difference between the quality of a certain product. Like it works the same, but sometimes there's just like a little difference, and that's why I'm actually using the stuff that I bought forever ago, and this is actually from Tarte, and I'll show you guys in a second. But I'm using the palette one today to show off the look. She honestly just used two different colors. She would cover her entire lid with like a kind of like a white shade. Mine is not perfectly white, but it's gonna get the trick done. And she would just go into her crease with a brown shadow, and that's honestly all that she would do as far as her eye like shadow would go. Yeah, I left that too long on the burner and now it tastes burnt. I hate that. So I'm going to take this color Sincere right here. And this is actually the one that comes in our presenter kit for only like $99. So I'm glad that they came full circle. So she would cover, or I don't want to say she would, her makeup team. I think she only had one. I think his name was White, or her name was White. Just cover her whole lid, like not even like parts. They would just put white on the entire eye. Hey, good morning, how are you? I am currently running late at the moment, so I'm kind of trying to hightail my butt in a gear. So as you can see, it's not too like drastic. It's just, you can see that I have just color all over my lid. So then she would take, where is my one brush that is going to work perfect for this? Okay, I can like hear my rat like breathing and I have to take him to the vet. He is making me so nervous. I hate that I have to take them to the vet all the time because they're always getting sick. It's terrible. I feel like it's like the mold in Oregon that's doing it to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of take a mixture of these two colors right here, and it's definitely not supposed to be like a really dramatic look. All that it's supposed to do is like carve out the eye. And I'm using my dual-sided angle brush right here. And kind of just fit it right into the lid and just kind of lightly sweep it back and forth. So you can see it has like a little bit, but not too much. And if it gets too dark, you can honestly like make every look your own. But I just want to say that it is just, that's how she did hers. So she definitely just had like a very light, but I am kind of a darker skin tone, so I kind of have to go a little bit darker. And kind of just draw it out right here to kind of make the eye look bigger. Honestly, when I first started watching the tutorials, I expected them to just go on and on about all the makeup she wore, and she did not wear much. It was all in her lashes and her lipstick. That was just her two main things. All right. Okay, so then she took, and that's just the two shades that she used, and that's using our palette one right here. And she did actually she used brown liner, which I'm sorry I caught myself doing that. Did I put it back in here? I hope so. Great, awesome. So what I did last time to do this, because the tip of this one, this is not ours, this is Urban Decay, this is in the color Stag. I have my unique brown coming soon, so I'm really excited to show you guys that one. But since the tip on this isn't very sharp, what I'm gonna do is kind of line up until like it should be winged out, and then I'm gonna use my black liner to wing it out. So I just drew the lines, and now I'm going to take my liner and just go up on the ends. They are fighting this morning. I don't know what they did to tick each other off, but... Alright, I'm just going to make this side a little bit thicker. Alright. So I do have a fun trick to show you guys that I never knew about until I started watching this that she did. So I'm going to apply my mascara and then my foundation, and then I'll show it to you guys because I gotta do my under. And she also wore, so quick disclaimer here, she also wore false lashes, but she wore half lashes, so she wore them on the outside here. That's why her eyes always looked like a lot more open on this side, is because she would cut lashes in half and then just wear them on the outside. So there's a fun tip right there, but I'm just going to use my fiber lash. I'm so excited today at work is a casual day because I get to wear jeans. It's the simple things in life. I cannot wait to show you guys everything that I got last night. It's crazy. Like, I ordered one of the collections because I've been needing just like a bunch of things. Needing, right? So it included a lot of the items that I was running low on. So I was just like, heck, I'll just go ahead and get one of the collections. And I love it so much because like I had a half off coupon that can be used towards collections. So for $198 collection, I only got for $98. So, and that included so much stuff, and I'll show you guys how much it included once it gets in here. I ordered it last night, so it should be here probably by this time, if not sooner, next week. And I'll definitely go live and show you guys everything. It included like a lot of the items that I hadn't tried yet from our company, and it had like the liquid lipstick that I've been raving about, and I got that in like a bright red color, so I'm so excited to try that one. And then it has the highlighter in it that was just released, but since everyone is just going ham on it, it's on back order now, so I was like, dang it. So I still ordered it, and I'm gonna wait. There's still a couple colors that are available, but the one that I wanted in particular wasn't available because it was sold out, because it's freaking amazing. I'm assuming. I've seen pictures, and it just glistens. So I had that, and then my new proper chocolate brown liner that's coming as well. And on the school front, just in case anyone cares, I'm still waiting to hear back from 3 more schools before we officially know where we are headed. I'm excited and nervous all at the same time. It's like nervous to move to a new place, but I at least know that I am heading to school at some point this year. I just am not 100% sure where. So it's a little exciting, a little nerve-wracking, but we'll see. I'm sure if my parents had it their way, I would have went back to Texas to go to school, but I definitely want to try this with like false lashes just on the outside one of these days, just for giggles. Alrighty. So I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation, which I'm excited because naturally I had to order, like included in the collection that I ordered was another bottle of this, because this girl does not want to run out. That's for dang sure. I think that's why it takes me so long to like cycle through makeup, because once I decide that I like something, I refuse to run out of it, and I buy like a million bottles of it just because, like, when I go to Ulta, I'll buy like 4 or 5 dry shampoos at a time because I never want to run out of it. So I'm using here the Glorious Touch Primer. And I haven't rebought another one of those, and I think I bought those back in, or bought that one back in, I want to say August, September, and it's still lasting, so. Let that kind of set in just a little bit. I really wish I would stop burning my coffee. It frustrates me. Only I could burn something that just sits in a pot, you know. So the color that I use is the Taffeta. So the color that is coming, that's the one that's coming in my collection by next week, and I'm also getting the pressed powder, so I'll be able to show you guys how that works as well. You don't need powder to set this, but honestly, like, I like to try the products that we have and let you guys know what I think. I honestly think that's one of like the best thing that's come with like social media and with like YouTube and Facebook Live, is that we actually, like, it's one thing to have products available on a website, that's all well and good, but if you can't see how they work, like, you're not going to want to buy them, and you're not going to want to try them out. I mean, that's why I love Ulta and Sephora so much too, is because for the first time, like, you can actually try them out before you get anything. And also you can return them, which is more important. So I really do love the way this blends out though, honestly. Like, it's so just light on your skin. My sister-in-law loves this stuff. I'm going in with the Skin Perfecting Concealer. I always recommend going a shade... that's weird. I always recommend going a shade lighter with the concealer. Just because it can double as a highlight, and it also tends to, I don't want to say brighten the blemish, because honestly, who wants to brighten a blemish, but it just lets it cover up easier. So tap this around. Then I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and work that in. Okay, so now I'm gonna bake under my eyes, and we do have setting powder that's available on the site now. It just became like one of the new, let me just check what time it is. Okay, it was one of the new products that was released. The only reason that I haven't bought like our setting powder yet is because I still had like a brand new one, and I just couldn't justify buying a brand new one when I haven't even used the one that I have yet. So this one is the one that I'm turning to now because my e.l.f. has started to annoy me. I'll probably still use this to put over my lipstick whenever I don't want it to look as shiny. So let me just shake this up. I always loved the packaging of Tarte. Isn't that cute? And they're also a cruelty-free brand, in case anyone is wondering. I actually first switched to them when I started going cruelty-free with my makeup. So you don't need a lot, but I do like, this is also like an oil absorber, so if you feel oily like during the day, this is good as well. So just kind of tap that under the eyes. And just kind of down here. Put that back in there, because you don't want to waste any. Because this stuff is not cheap. Like, I had points stocked up at Ulta, so I was able to get this for like $3, but that was like a lot of points that I had saved up. So it's, yeah. Okay. Oh, it's so smooth now. All right, back to what I was doing. Now, so her trick that she would do with her eyeliner is she would take the same brown eyeliner and go underneath. Like, so always start from like the inner part of your eye. But what she would do is like closer to over here, she would kind of make like a diagonal, like a very light diagonal line down, and it would give the impression of like it was like a shadow from her lashes. If that makes sense, then you know what I'm talking about. Because like every time, if you look at any one of her pictures, it always looks like her lashes are just out of control. And like there was like a shadow underneath her eyes, like from her lashes, but that was actually drawn in with brown eyeliner. I didn't know that, but now I do. So I tried it, and it was actually a lot easier than it looked. So hopefully I can kind of get another, so you kind of just like V down just a little bit, and very, very, very light. And so it kind of like, if you can see it just a little bit, it's not very dark. And then you would take like a white pencil, which I don't wear like white eyeliner pencil, but you would take it and color between the wing from your eyeliner and the down wing from your bottom liner, and that would definitely make it stand out more. Make sure I'm kind of even on both of this. That one's a lot more noticeable. So I'll just kind of color this in just a little bit. I kind of feel like I look a little Egyptian, but that's not a bad thing. They always had like the best eyes in the world, in my opinion. Okay. So then they would also take a little bit mascara and just put it underneath. I feel like I should do my wing out just a little bit more. All right. Let me go back in and fix my wing because apparently it's just not winging out enough. All right, so I'm gonna draw in my brows because honestly they're just driving me crazy looking at them undone in the camera. So I use, and I had to reorder this, and this is included in the collection that I got because I just noticed like the other day that this is all that I have left, and I'm probably gonna run out before it gets here, and I'm a little sad about it, but it's okay. But she would go up, arch it, and then down. So she had very dramatic brows, a lot more dramatic than I usually draw mine in, but hey, that's okay. And I honestly think I just ran out. I think that was the last of it. You guys, I'm so sad. No. I'm gonna have like one brow done and the other one's just gonna, I don't even know. It's a sad day. Thank goodness I ordered more when I did because I'd be really sad right now. Even more sad than I am right now. I'm pressing so hard just to try to get every little bit out of here. Okay, that can go rest in peace somewhere. It's gone. And I don't have anything else, so I'm gonna go to my palette 1 and an angled brush right here and finish drawing them in. So wish me luck. This palette is definitely good in a clutch because you can do your brows with it. And honestly, it's not that big of a deal that I ran out of my pencil because I would just use this palette until that comes, but I've gotten so addicted to my pencil that I actually am going to try to go on lunch today to get my brows done. So yeah, there's that. So when it came to her blush, I'm going to add a little bit of bronzer just because I'm a bronzing kind of gal. She didn't wear bronzer really to my knowledge because she was so fair and her skin was, I don't know, amazing. So she didn't have to. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of my bronzer and kind of just do just a little like sweep contour, not much, but just kind of enough to carve out my face. And plus, I'd be really sad if I didn't, like, at least somewhat contour my face. Just really light, nothing fancy. Alrighty, so I'm going to go in with our blush. It is in the color Seductive, of course. And what she did, oh, there's hair on it. So what she did was also put it like all the way up, but she would also apply it right here to her temples too. I never knew that, but I learned it. So finding out all the secrets here. And she also put it all the way up too. So put it here, and then put it right here. Oh, I think I gotta put more on. So put it like right above the eye. So from what I like watched like on the videos is that she loved to have like that heart-shaped appearance to her face. So anything that would bring it down, like into like the V shape of a heart. So kind of just hit the points and then down. And then next, one of my favorite parts is the highlight. So she would apply her highlight next to her nose, which she would also contour her nose as well, which is why she always had just that perfect nose. I think she was just perfect in general, let's just be honest with ourselves, but it helped her be even that much more perfect. Sorry, doing another time check, making sure I'm all right. So I'm using the sculpting trio right here with our sculpting brush. I usually use this for my nose, and I'm going on the sides with this color right here. Sometimes I'll use like a eye pencil, I'm sorry, and I like a shadow brush just because it's thinner, but I like this brush. It doesn't get enough time out of the box. Alright, so not too much of a difference, but just a little bit. So then I'm going to take the highlight with a fluffy brush right here, and she applied it, like I said, like right here, like especially like under her eyes. And she would also apply like Vaseline around her eyes too to give like that like dewy look to her skin. And then at the top. Honestly, when I first did the highlight under my eyes, I was like, why haven't I, or like next to here, like why haven't I always done that? She's brilliant. So it definitely gives you a bit of a glow. So now I'm going to go in with my, if I can find it. Of course, you can't be Marilyn without the lip, right? So I'm going to use my stiff upper lip stain, and I broke my own rules. Hold on one second. Okay, get some paper towel, really technical beauty stuff. I broke my own rules. Usually you're not supposed to like put anything on your lips before you apply the lip stain, but I put exfoliant on my lips this morning to try to get it ready for a lip stain, and I put Vaseline on underneath. So I love this lip stain. It's not going to come off like eating, drinking, or anything like that, but always make sure you let it dry in between coats. This is in the color Sultry. Oh my gosh, the new color that I ordered for the liquid lipstick is so beautiful. I'm so excited. Sorry, I have to get closer. I'm always like really know about this. First, why is my phone freezing? Alright, you can hear me? Okay. I just thought like the camera was lagging a little bit. I didn't want to start talking if it was laggy. Okay. I think it's alright now. I hope. I'll wait a little bit. And I'll let my lips dry too while we're waiting. When you let it dry in between coats, they also apply better as well. So just sit here and non-stop fan my lips until that happens, and I'll put on another coat and I'll show you guys. I am really worried about that little guy. He just sounds congested. Drives me nuts. So I love this shade. And this is stain. It's not lipstick. Like, as you can see, it is a liquid. The best part about it is that you can tip it upside down and it's not going to come out. That makes a lot of people nervous, but it made me nervous too. But I love the applicator of this too, because it allows you to kind of make a really good like Cupid's bow there as well. So it's fun stuff. Let me just make sure this is dry before I start like drinking things. So I don't even know. Can I get a thumbs up like if it's like freezing? I feel like really bad. How is the air conditioner? I think fine now. So as I always do, the lip test. And it never comes off. I love this stuff. So if you're in the market for an awesome red lip to bring out your inner Marilyn, I suggest that you try out the sultry shade, the lip stain, because this stuff is amazing and you don't need a lot of product and it's going to last you forever. And if you're like me, you like stuff that lasts a long time. So there's my look for today. I know I am not 100% Marilyn because no one can ever be her because she's just perfection. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. And if you have any questions as far as the products that I used in this video, either message me or comment. And I hope you guys have an amazing Thursday. It's almost to Friday. We will make it, I promise. And have a good day, guys. Bye. Mwah.